has never been as mundane as right now. After 2.5 years of feeling like an interloper walking amongst marionettes and wishing every day to end, I quit medical school. I mean, medicine is hard, obviously, but I don't want to talk about that specifically. I want to talk about the sense of selfishness that haunts me, worthlessness, and mostly the fear of not knowing what's next. I mean, it's never easy to quit. Regardless of the time, effort, and money wasted on it, a part of me will always wish I hadn't done it in the first place. Regret hits me like 1,000 trains. So much gone. For something, but not much. 3 months in complete solitude, aside from the smallest interactions, have taught me the various degrees of wretched and foul of my soul. After all, it's only in complete silence one can hear their own thoughts. I lost something big. I lost a lot of purpose when I quit. I lost something I loved as well, at least the theory of it. There was passion, there was abuse, there was ostracism. I have felt like an interloper before and I will again, because I am not willing to listen to ignorant or hateful speech. I am not one to find desperation in desolation. And so I have no fear and no hesitation to find myself alone more often than not. But there is a difference between being lonely in a place full of life, peace, work, and hideaways, and being alone in a place full of sickness, death, whimpers, and fear. I left and I have not yet regretted that, but I have lost myself, and that is one of the hardest things to lose. Slowly, I'm realizing the things I want, the things I will not do again. The crisis struck into my very bones, and now I'm just rebuilding. First thing I rebuilt is my perspective. The fear of giving up. It's completely normal and even biological. Not one of our species likes spending time and effort on a hunt for it to be fruitless. And now, mainstream media has this way of sucking the life out of you enough that some people, like me, are scared to waste more of it being indecisive. And I never thought it would happen to me. Every semester I advanced, I felt sure that I could do it. And when I was sure I could, the question was if I wanted to. And the answer was no. The realization has costed me more than I could give at the time. It is taxing to speak of it now. Quitting is a terrible word. It's a scary word. Giving up is even worse. You can change the narrative and say it's a new start. But if you do, you'll just be hiding. All I could do was face it. And when I did, it wasn't so bad. I quit something, and that makes me a quitter perhaps, but at least I didn't stay in a place that would destroy me, and I'd rather be a quitter than a ghost. That is when it clicked for me, when the fear of staying and pushing through was greater than leaving and waiting and even starting all over again. I was only 18 when I thought I wanted to be a doctor, and I picked for all the wrong reasons as well. To know more than the average person, to feel self-important, to have money, to not have to move out until my 30s. I could tell you a lot about the person I was, but yes, it's all very baffling now. And back then, it was what I wanted. My frontal cortex, the decision-making part of my brain, was not obviously fully developed. And that's when we all choose paths, which is crazy to me. The normalization of final congregation. Perhaps not entire lives, but many, many years will be your career path. And what's craziest is most don't veer. They stay, they have their crisis later. In some regards, I was as lucky as I could get. And there's much pressure now because I don't want to be wrong again. I don't think I could bear it. So all of these months have been the hardest of my life. I can't really work because I'm scared of it. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Everything is scary at the moment, and I'm working on this fear. I seem to be paralyzed. But also recently, I've been feeling things again. Crying, thanks to Shakespeare and other things I don't fully understand, and that's good. I tend to read novels and get lost, imagine my own worlds, and daydream for hours. I tend to escape to great depths of an endless imagination, and that is how I have avoided self-confrontation for years. It finally came on my trip when I realized there is nowhere I'd rather be than free. that I don't want to spend a decade unable to escape for a few days, that I don't want to spend my 20s and possibly my 30s waiting for them to end. So I have halted my progress for a new life, and there's nothing reassuring about that. But I will find a way through it. And I will fight for a world in which I have time to date and to be around for my kids when I have them, and keep my eyes open and my mind present. Because some people don't leave physically. Instead, we spend years running away to fictional lands in our heads. And I want to fight to stay.